Harden being guarded by Jimmy Butler. Butler has had a good measure of success against him, and Harden turns it over on the first possession. Simmons to Harris inside for the layup. Step back three blocked by Ben Simmons. You don't see that thing get jacked too often. Tobias Harris with the punch.
So again, playing off your defense.
Eric Gordon's a perfect example.
Harden inside to Capella. Brett Brown has seen enough, calls a timeout.
You know, it's interesting. Simmons is so successful in a league now dominated by the three-point shot. Capella inside.
Harden against Reddick. On the blow-by, Harden got it.
Saw him point to Austin Rivers and say, get to the deep corner.
Straightaway three on the way. Off the right. Simmons around the back to Butler for the slam.
Terrific screen, though, by Jonah Bolden.
Nene's really been playing well for the Rockets as of late.
He has been. Right on cue.
What he should do, try to beat the big off the bounce, right? That's his advantage. But to Nene's credit, he stayed in front.
Jumper good by Green. Connell with a nice crossover on Green. And he converts a tough shot.
I'll tell you what, this young man, he just gets to his spot.
Drafted free agent out of Arizona, 26 years old. On the ISO, Harden got it.
There's a bad miss. Flashing to the other end. Austin says, I'll make this one.
I like it. Rockets doing a good job.
Mike D'Antoni likes what he brings to this team. Jimmy Butler with the mid-range jumper.
Interesting you bring that up for Toronto in preparation for this game. If a player is traded on a stat sheet, they're still listed.
Harris backs it out. 76ers down by 18, and they turn it over again. Capella, and one! In the Western Conference.
That's a timely game by the schedulers of ESPN. Big time implication.
Capella on the other end of that lob. And the fact that he is incredibly durable. He's only missed 3 games this year. Simmons with a mid-range jumper and a nice-looking release that falls. D'Antoni says you're always on a roll. When are you going to get rest? And the lead is up to 22.
There's that signature Chris Paul play. And
The Sixers run, Capella inside. And here's Simmons. Bounce pass to Butler. Jimmy Butler.
And Mike D'Antoni really frustrated.
Oh, he crossed up. He hit him with the sauce. Harden with a little show and go. Got by Harris for the bucket.
He's just so good. And again, it doesn't matter the size of the defender.
Harden. Simmons gets by him, drops it off.
Simmons is smooth.
Beard, that's right. Start your free trial on ESPN Plus by downloading the ESPN app or visiting ESPNplus.com. And I find that highlight on ESPN Plus at some point. Simmons with a crush. Got it back. Harden against Amir Johnson. Right over the top of him. Nothing but strings. Stay in showcase game. That's a big game for both teams with tie-breaking implications as Tobias Harris gets the bucket to go.
Feeling better.
Started off the season 0-4 at home, 11-14 overall. McConnell with a nice cut for the layup. Ben Simmons runs over Tucker. Finals against the Warriors. Butler comes up short. Harden on the run. Great Euro step for the layup.
Come on, this guy has been at an absurd level.
Chris Paul with that fadeaway. Nene with the left-handed putback.
The other thing that's happening is it's been a real struggle for J.J. Redick. But they rode these stretches where they could lose 3 or 4 straight and then win 3 or 4 straight as Jimmy gets to the cup.
Teammates with the Clippers. Ball whips it cross court. Clark Boy, fresh off the bench.
Gave no timetable for a return for the big man, but he is encouraged by his progress working out in Philly. Currently working on one-on-one drill.
Sunday at 3:30 Eastern time. Chris Paul is backing down Redick and kicks it out to Green. Boy, a year ago, playing basketball against his Rottweiler in his driveway here in Houston. And then the call came from the Rockets, and in the words of Mike D'Antoni,
8th assist on the night. So Isaiah Thomas, if you're watching the game, you may be knocked out at number 7 all time on the assist list.
and Shumpert hits the corner three. Tobias Harris on the drive, picks up his dribble. McConnell on the move. Butler with the putback and one.
Stuff that people discussed in July. This was not built like a team that normally has LeBron James on it. Most LeBron James teams were not built this way. To kind of zig while everyone's zagging, not build it like Cleveland. They wanted multiple playmakers and kind of take the load off of LeBron. LeBron is not, and look at that dunk there. I guess you guys could take it to timeout here, Jonesy. We'll finish this up later.
Give me your MVP pick. Give me your MVP pick and tell me why. Because I'll tell you what, my ballot is always one of the last to go. Nice play.
Another dime by Harden.
Amen, co-sign it.
Nice alley-oop to Patton. Got to keep them healthy. Terrence Jones in the ball game. Recent acquisition. Gerald Green. Oh, say it with your chest. You know, I've been on the NBA for 28 years and not seen that. Up high for Terrence Jones. And Houston, with their longest winning streak this season, will improve to 7 in a row.